Coming up on World's Most Extreme Homes, the beauty of Portugal inspires $1 million masterpiece. Mud architecture gets a modern makeover in South Africa. Plus an underground sanctuary in Spain. Next.
Now, you know that feeling when you really fall in love with a place and you never want to leave? Well, that's just what happened to the woman I'm about to meet.
We're on the sun-kissed coastline of the Algarve in southern Portugal.
The landscape here is totally breathtaking.
And nestled into these 3.5 acres of untouched nature reserve is something really wild. Curvy, colourful, and very, very curious. This dynamic dome dwelling is home to German designer Christina Ebernick and her partner Klaus. Christina wanted to build a sculptural home inspired by these natural surroundings, so she built CasaFurna, which means cave house.
I do really love the shape of your roof. It's very dramatic, the way it sort of sweeps around like that.
I wanted to make the organic forms to fit into the landscape.
Step inside and the house really lives up to its name, opening up like a magical light-filled cave. It's a 3-bedroom home with over 2,000 square feet of living space, arranged over 3 levels. The first floor is one large open-plan living area, encompassing a granite and wood kitchen and a very ecological living space.
You've got so many fantastic natural elements. All these rocks are amazing.
Yeah, we built this up by hand, picking all these stones from the nature.
And what about this massive rock here?
This is a pure rock of the mountain.
So you couldn't move it, so you thought you may as well build the house around it.
Working around the lay of the land, Christina, with the help of her partner Klaus and a friend, erected a wire and brick frame, which was then sprayed with ferrous cement to create those rounded roofs. This sculptural technique is a labour-intensive process that took 8 back-breaking years. But the result is a piece of architectural art worth over $2.5 million. The house is rooted in nature, outside and in. These pine trunk pillars are a great example.
This is beautiful as well. All the wood just sort of fans out like a huge wheel above you.
We call it our little forest, without any leaves.
There is one room on this level that's not open plan, and that's tucked just behind the kitchen.
My favourite room in the whole house has got to be this bathroom. It took a month to mosaic this entire shower. And just have a look at the bathtub here. Ends up looking more like a piece of art than a functioning bathroom.
Christina has really made the most of every nook and cranny this cavernous space has to offer.
Your house is a bit like a playground. It's got lots of ladders and platforms and things.
That's my favourite place. Would you please have a seat down here?
Oh, wow.
That's my natural TV, and I don't need any other.
It's completely sort of mesmerising, isn't it? Just watching the waves crashing against the rocks.
It's like meditation, yeah?
Yeah.
Keeping this visual connection to the land is something Christina has focused on throughout the house.
Just coming up the stairs here, if you carry on all the way up, you get to the master bedroom and the terrace. But straight through here, you find this huge spare bedroom. Now, because it's based at the back of the house, you wouldn't ordinarily get a sea view. But Christina's come up with a very nifty arrangement to get around that. She's put an internal window in there, so providing you put your pillows up this end and still be lulled to sleep by the waves, looking straight through the living room window.
Carry on up to the 3rd floor and you come to the large spherical master bedroom. Like the rest of the house, there are no hard lines or edges, so it's a very comforting space. There's also a playful side to this relaxing home. Back down in the living room, there's some fun features.
I've been intrigued by this ladder. It's kind of like being on a ship, it's a bit sort of nautical. And look, there's a trapdoor. Oh, another bedroom.
Keeping this room light and airy are a couple of very unique shaped windows. In fact, in total, the house has over 77 panes of glass, all handmade to create different shapes and sizes, and some cleverly angled on the domed roof to capture maximum light. A switched-on way to naturally light the home, but it does make washing the windows a bit of a pain.
Is this part of the maintenance that you enjoy?
If it's not too windy.
The windows are just one example of how this harmonious home is very in tune with nature. A nip running around the dome collects rainwater for recycling, and a wind turbine and solar panels provide nearly all its energy requirements. This home really is a product of these sensational surroundings, and the best place to take it all in is just off the third floor bedrooms on the magnificent roof terrace.
So dramatic, this coastline, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous view from up here.
Christina has nurtured this wild habitat into a really unique place to live. Fully grown and flourishing, this is an extreme home blooming with natural flair. Coming up, an